Another great week right here in Willow Glen. Thanks for tuning into the Willow Glen Tour Group meeting. Hey, today we're going to talk about stats, what pending for the week and what's not yet on. And remember, hey, look right down here under the About. There's going to be some blue links in a few minutes so you can just jump to your favorite spot. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and share with friends. Have a great day.
All right, everybody, let's see if we can get started. Attention up to, I call it the big screen. If you're busy regretting the past, then a new future can't come in. So as we know in this business, you got to have thick skin, right? I think that was one of the first things I heard. Actually, one of the best things I ever heard. You guys know Rob Silva? Sure. Rob Silva told me, he says, you know, as big as this business is, it's as small. So remember that in everything you do and the way we treat each other and the way we conduct ourselves, because we may have a transaction with someone and that relationship may not be good, but you're going to have another transaction with them down the road. So if you do have something on tour, make your way around to this side of the bar so you can talk about that, and we'll look at what's happened in the last week. Sales really jumped up. Look at that, 21 went into contract in the last 7 days as opposed to 9 the week before. And the count didn't reflect that exact correlation of numbers, but 88 still is a pretty low number, but high for our market at this time, if that makes any sense at all. And we look at what sold over the last week. Dry Creek Road at $1.4 million was on the market, highlighted at 46 days. Heritage, Kirkland, Michigan. So, anybody right on Michigan? Can I say what it went for? Yeah. Shall I? $1.2 million. So, when we look at our properties, and as I described to my clients, I said, this is a Fabergé egg. They aren't making these anymore. So, you know, when you start looking at some of these really premier properties, their values are there. Grace, Monomar, Shulman, Hazelwood. Anybody have any part of these? Please jump in and let me know if you had to fight for it, if you had multiple offers. Hazelwood, Cherry Grove, McBride, Tiffany, Alisal, Everett, Monica's buyer, Nord, Lansford, Atlanta, Ramona, Quinto, Meridian, and West Williams are all highlighted with numbers 37, 78, 42, and onward, with numbers of days in the market.
Good morning. 1148 Lincoln Court is a newer custom home built in 2000. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, about 2,500 square feet. It actually has a 4th bedroom, no closet, but call it office/den/bonus bedroom. Downstairs there is a bath and a half. Upstairs is a huge master suite with walk-in closet and organizer. Also a 2nd bedroom and full bath. And in the 2nd bedroom there's this cool little recessed shelving that you push back, and there's probably about a 250 square foot storage area in the whole front portion of the attic of the home. So that's pretty neat. It's on a corner lot at Lincoln and Radio, about a 5,600 square foot lot, and look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, so my dog's heading into surgery, so I'm not myself, so hang in there with me.
Sounds like a stand-up routine, come on.
Yeah, so anyway, 2634 Meridian, it's really nice. It's a 1-story, it's 4 2.5. And it shows great. Upgraded kitchen, upgraded appliances, beautiful backyard, has a spa, lots of greenery. The couple has lived there for over 30 years, so they've taken really good care of the property. And it shows great, so thanks so much. Please come by, and I'm looking forward to your feedback.
You might as well cap it. So you might as well start the stats, right? If anybody else that shows up that has something on tour, we'll allow them to come up and talk about their property. But Dave, what do you got for stats?
All right, guys, I put up that flyer. I didn't bring any with me today, so I apologize. But, you know, if you ever want to have these at, like, open houses or stuff, it's a great idea, I think. Or if you want to loop the video, right? So if people want to see what's going on in Willow Glen, might be one thing that makes you different than that next person to maybe attract a new buyer. So let's get right into our stats. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to average all of those 21 sales for the week and figure out what our average price of what went pending for the week. Just slightly ahead of 2012. We were at $833,080 for 2013. As we look at our 12-week average though, on the 12-week average, we are still, you know, a nice healthy 75,000 more than 2012 in regards to price point of what goes pending week to week here in Willow Glen. So that's our 12-week average. When we move away from dollars, we'll go ahead and look at units. And when we look at our pending units, I brought in the 2011 numbers too. And as you know, we were at 21. Looks like it was an average week, right? Last three, this week, last year, this week, and 2011, all right around that same number. And as we know from our front page, we were at 9 the previous week, so we had a little bit of a jump, which is good. But our 12-week average is sitting around 14 or so. So we kind of broke out a little bit in the sense of getting to 21 pending for this week, kind of where we've been for the quarter. So as you can see, we're lagging in comparison to where we were in 2011 and 2012 for the amount of transactions, even though we're selling them for more money. Now, the count dropped back down. We're down to 88. We were at 84 last year. We're at 164 in 2011. And, you know, as I've said, that, you know, we peaked in 2011 at the low 200s, and it just started dropping. And I just kind of keep that on for comparison purposes because the numbers are so close to 2012. When we look at our 12-week average, I forgot that up for the 9. That's incorrect, so sorry about that. We're actually down. Our 12-week average is at 85, which is exactly where we were in 2012. So we're about even on our inventory count for the quarter, basically. 177 last year, or back in 2011. Now, Mike had asked what our days on market is, so I always do that weekly as well as do it for the 12-week average. And so for this week, it was at 36. When we look at 2012, we were at 25 for that particular week, and this is the first week that I actually started tracking this back in 2011. So I won't have a 12-week average of 2011 numbers, but back in 2011, it took about 53 weeks to get a house to go to pending. Days. Did I say weeks? I'm sorry, guys. So our 12-week average is at 29, so you can see that we are still ahead of pace from where we were in 2012. I'm glad people can read at the screen. Obviously, I can't, so sorry about that. What else we always like to do is we like to talk about what else is going on outside of Willow Glen. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and I'm going to expand some of the numbers on that as well. But what we do is we bring in our Class 2 properties, so our condos and PUDs, into this number. So when we look at our 2013 numbers, we're at 1796, which is actually down a little bit for the week. We're down 41 units on the week, but the downside was all in single family. Our upside was all in our condos and PUDs, and I have some information on that that'll be coming up in just a second. Our pendings are at 1819 compared to 2945. That also is down 20 for the week. So we brought on 41 less units, and we sold 20 less this week compared to last week. So the percentage of available inventory numbers were at 50.5. We were just under that last week. We were at 49. God, I keep screwing up week and day and year. Sorry about that, guys. And when we look at our condo and PUD, they're at 49.9. This is the 52-week low for our Class 2 category of percentage under contract. And now our single families are doing a different pace than our Class 2 properties, because we're bringing on a lot more Class 2 properties than we are on Class 1 properties. In fact, what I went ahead and did is I graphed this. This is actually since the beginning of the year, so this is from January 5th to forward, and that's what our condo PUD for areas 1 through 23 looks like on a graph. And I did the same thing for a single family as well, just so you can kind of see the comparison differential there. So here's what single families did. So you see that one shows a little bit different in regards to numbers of where we've been since the beginning of the year for our single family. So you can see the PUD's numbers growing a lot further. Hopefully you enjoyed this information, and if you wanted to get a copy of it, obviously you can watch the video, which you can find on YouTube. I'll post the stats if you wanted to print them out and have them in print version, and I'll throw them up on the Facebook just as soon as I can today. And if you're not on the computer, I guess you could call me too. I don't have my phone number, but I got my email address, so hopefully you have email. So hopefully there's a way for you to get the information if you want it. Just reach on out. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day.
Three bedroom, 2 bath, almost 1,400 square feet, a very cute home in Menlo Park, off of Willow, not off of Willow, but around that area, Willow O'Connor area. It's going to be under $1 million, so it's going to be open this weekend, and it will go on MLS Friday night, maybe midnight.
All right, anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, price reduction on
Yeah,
Nevada.
go ahead, while you're there.
$10.50 for Nevada. We reduced it by $93,000, so now it's $795,000. It shows great, it's cute, and cul-de-sac, and 2-car garage, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and it has a nice cellar. I hope you can sell it. Thank you.
All right, you guys remember going looking at that a couple weeks ago? It was $885, was it?
888.
888, so it's now $795, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
My name is Mike Murphy. I'm with Silicon Valley Loss and Condos. Towards the end of last week, I put a 2-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse on West San Carlos on the market. It's 1,468 square feet. What's unique about it is that it has its own office, a ground floor office. It's about 300 square feet. It has a separate door onto San Carlos. It's got a 2-car garage. Really nice place. You can hang a sign over it. Makes a lovely home for a self-employed guy. So come on by.
All right, Mike. Now, what advantage does Mike have over all of us? Gosh, you're doing a good job with it. All right, so who else has anything they want to talk about coming up? Anything going on, John Cost? What are you building out there? Anything down the road? Partner, what do you got coming?
We're doing one on Collingwood. It'll be done in the end of November, beginning of December. It's a 5.3. It'll be $1,699,000.
Collingwood, 5.3, $1,699,000. How big? How many square feet?
31.
31. How big's the lot?
About 6,800.
About 1,600. Gina just had one go into contract. Hers that we saw, it was $1.5 million, roughly.
Yeah, it was $1,565,000, and they reduced it a little bit, and it sold. I don't know what it went for.
All right, good to hear. Partner, what do you got coming?
We've got right around the corner here.
Don't bother getting up.
All right. Right around the corner on Dolores and Santa Ynez will be done October 17th. I plugged it last week. Another Finley house, so you know what they look like, but great location. And then Plummer Avenue, major price reduction on that one. 1,599 was the price, and we'll reduce it to whatever you bring an offer in at. So go ahead and write it up, bring it in. All right.
That's great to know. I mean, that is good information to know. What I like about the John's builder, Randy's builder, John Finley, is so organized that he can tell you that a home will be ready on October 17th, and it'll probably be ready on the 16th, actually.
It's actually being cleaned on the 17th.
Yeah, so yeah, it's actually, I mean, he has got his system down to a point where he can pinpoint the date a month out and know exactly that it'll be ready. All right.
So, okay, so 1795 Cottle. It's a beautiful home, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 14-foot high coffered ceilings, a lot of amenities, a lot of use of natural stone throughout the home, 4 beautiful natural stone 3 beautiful natural stone fireplaces in the home. I can't say enough about it. It looks like a 5-star hotel is what people are telling me that come through the doors. Newly refinished hardwood floors, books in elementary school, I should remember that. New paint. What can I say? Beautiful master retreat with sitting area. And koi pond in the back with waterfalls. Lovely, you know, very serene back there. $1,699,999. All kinds of other amenities, security cameras, central intercom with radio channels throughout. There's a special humidifying ionization system to purify the air. Just come and look at it, you'll like it. And sell it.
Thank you, Louise. Any food?
Sorry.
Oh, all that stuff and no food. All right. Okay, who else has got something you want to talk about? Dave, you want to talk about interest rates?
Sure. Yeah, we're kind of seeing something interesting for interest rates. And we knew that last week, we talked about it a little bit, and that was that the Fed decided not to do any tapering. Well, the economic news is still just kind of So rates have continued to get better since last week. And we kind of broke through it yesterday. It was our 100-day moving average. So we're starting to see a new trading pattern. So, you know, start to look for rates getting a little bit better for your buyers there. So, you know, get with your favorite lender, make sure that they are still pre-qualified, but maybe they qualify for just a little bit here more, or maybe they're a little bit more excited about things because the payment got a little bit less. Or maybe you've got some people that a couple weeks ago went, oh, gosh, that's just too much. So maybe the payment dropped a little bit for them. So that might be just some news for you. So thanks for your time.
The Willow Glen Lions Club is having a nice fundraiser on October 19th. It's a beer taste, and the proceeds of that fundraiser are going to Parents Helping Parents. If you're not familiar with them, it's a very good organization. So if you're interested in more information or getting tickets or something, please see me or Lucy over here. It's October 19th, and it's going to be held at the Parents Helping Parents, which is in the Sobrato building right by 280 in Meridian.
So this Sunday at the Elks is the Santa Clara County Search and Rescue Car Show. Serena was one of the sponsors, and it is the last thing on my plate, thank God. But if you have any interest, it's actually going to be a lot of fun. The Search and Rescue is going to bring a bunch of their equipment out, and they're going to kind of show what they do. They're the folks that look for the lost children, and they're also the ones that do the Amber Alerts, the Silver Alerts. Where's Freddie? See? We gotta use it now. Where is he? But it's a great organization. Come on out. It's at the Elks this Sunday from 9 to 3. Anything else, or are we about done? We are about done. All right, so you guys know that I'm the announcer in football for Willow Glen, and I had a young lady come up the other day and just lay into me because I played this song at the football game. So grab some food, find a friend, and we'll see you at the first house.
Is it one of the ones we talked about?